Hello, this is Renee Flamond, and we're here to talk about their substances today, narcissists and their substances. And I had a friend once say that sentence to me, the title of this video. You can't talk to drunk. Yet, how many gazillions of times have any one of us in the middle of, it could be after a night of partying together, after an event, after, you've both had a few drinks, you're up late, you continue to pour drinks, and I've done it a billion times. You continue to try to talk to the person while they have a drink in their hand, and you're talking and you're making more drinks, and it could be business partner, friend, family member, romantic, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't talk to drunk. So there I was, how much time, from the second I heard that, I never again tried to have a conversation with somebody that had been, I use the word partying, but let's just, in place of however much they drank. They don't, are you kidding? We can't talk to narcissists when they're stone cold sober. How did I think I was going to get through to any one of the many, whether it was romantic partner or a peripheral narcissist, right? How did I think I was going to get through to people? How? People become more belligerent when they drink sometimes. They become more argumentative. I think what I've noticed in my older years is that whatever personality type you have becomes punctuated when you drink. So if you're dramatic and you're sensitive, then you're probably like, oh, it's beautiful, I love you, man. And if you're, right? Or if you're nasty and you lie and you're a toxic person, you're going to kick that into gear even more. Your feet are in the cement. You're not budging. Yet I tried to talk to these people, gave hours of my life at a shot, 4 hours here, 3 hours there, 6 hours there, 9, 12 hours talking to dysfunctional people who would, what? And you might say, well, that's a lot of alcohol. Yeah, no, I know they have substance abuse problems. Many, many, many toxic and narcissists do, because they can't sit with their own truth. They have to numb. They have to numb. I've never known one that didn't drink. All of the people in my mind right now, peripheral narcissists, romantic partners, they all, in my opinion, drank way too much. And too much is subjective. It's, to me, I'm saying I think they drank more than what a person should. And yet I continued to try to talk to them. They're numbing themselves when they're constantly with the substance abuse. So if you know someone toxic and you're like, you know what, they do need to drink every day. I'm not saying everyone who drinks every day is dysfunctional. Some people just like to get their drink on. That's fine. I'm not making any judgments. This is not about drinking. But I am here to tell you, you can't talk to drunk. So say something happens or you, oh, this pollen, I'm sorry, you guys. Say something happens, something's revealed, and it's the end of the night, and you were at a party together, and this one came up, and they were making you jealous in front of them, and all you want to do is get back in the car so you can have a conversation the whole way home. Done it many times, screaming the whole way home. Why did I bother? The person was drunk. Not to say that excuses the behavior. That's not what I mean. And I don't even mean they were too drunk to know what they were doing. But they're certainly too drunk for you to sit there and waste your time on them and try to be logical and try to be make sense and make them see. First of all, they'll never see. We talk about empathy. They don't have it. They don't have a conscience. They don't have remorse. They're not going to feel bad. They don't feel guilty. They're not sorry, even though they might say it and fake it, even though they might cry and say it. We go through all of that when they're in a drunken state. And I use the word drunk meaning they do drugs. Maybe they, whatever their thing is. But I've known, like I said, a lot of them. And they have a deep-seated self-loathing, these narcissists do. So they give the impression, and they would want to give the impression, that they're this grandiose, fabulous, wonderful person. And they're very good and adept at giving that impression. They've been working on it their whole lives, okay? So that's the impression they're giving. But deep down inside, they have a lot of self-loathing. They know the truth about themselves, even if they can't define it. They know they're not normal like everybody else and they don't fit in. They might be the only one on their neighborhood block who's cheating on their wife or husband. Insert your own pronoun, we always say, to make the story your own. Mine is he for romantic partners, so my stories follow that. So you insert your own, but they know. So deep down inside, they have a self-loathing. They don't understand why they're like this. They don't understand when they broke. They probably have a tragic story from youth, or maybe they were an over-entitled kid in their youth. Either one is tragic, and that creates this kind of person, or helps perpetuate this kind of personality disorder. So now here they are, drunk. You've had a thing while you were out. You get home. Maybe you don't do it in the car. Maybe you get home. Now you want to talk to them? So then you say, well, I can't wait till the next day. It's impossible. Oh, I know. That's why I had so many sessions of hours long talking to drunk. I wish I could get that time back. That's what I'm trying to save you. Because it was to no avail. And all I would do is scream so loud to the point that I'm spitting and I'm crying and I'm exhausted and I'm up till 3 in the morning and I'm trying to make you see. How? They're drunk, Renee. And that's when finally a friend saw me go through this again and again and again and again. And she finally said, I just realized, you can't talk to drunk. And you can't. You can't talk to drunk. So if you have an issue with your narcissist or toxic person and you do feel the need to get it off your chest and you do want to go for it and have the talk, because of course we all go through that, and you're not yet at the point of knowing that any talk you have is to no avail anyway, at least wait till the morning. Do yourself a favor. Go home from the party and go to bed. They want to stay up drinking and acting foolish and pacing back and forth in front of the bedroom door and screaming things at you. And go to bed. Go to bed. Better yet, leave the house and go to a friend's. You don't have to listen to that, depending on how fervent they're being, how loud they're being, how, are they yelling? Now, if they're quietly, they can stay up and drink themselves into oblivion. Go to sleep. It will do you, not only will it not do you any good, it will do you harm, because you'll be getting so upset that they like to argue half the time. Mine was up for it, and so was I back in those dysfunctional days. Didn't bother me, I'll argue. How long you want to go? I've told you guys before, I won't eat, drink, pee, I'll sit here for 6 hours and argue. I wouldn't now. And they ate it up. They're getting attention. They're getting supply. It's negative supply, but all eyes are on them right now. They're having cocktails. They don't care what you're feeling, so they're not getting their feelings hurt when you're telling them. They're just enjoying it as a show. You're animated. They're enjoying it. Think twice before trying to talk to drunk. That's the lesson. Thanks for listening, you guys. I'll see you Wednesday.